We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this one's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flush to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards the pick up there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
For Logan Thomas, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gibson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
third down. It's Gibson, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw, Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back now in Baltimore. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Going to give it to Love. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Washington.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 29 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Well, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Smith now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stand up.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
that's a flag on the play.
Yeah.